Hello, powerful one. Welcome to this edition of Inner Growth with Elimi. Hey, and I want to say welcome to the best time ever of your life. You might be thinking that you are not having the very best of times, but I'm telling you this: it can only get better from this moment onwards. It doesn't actually matter how you have felt, what you have been through. They all matter only because they prepared you for now, and they are preparing you for the later. There is power in having and living by the understanding that where you are now is the best position for the place you are going next. You may think that you've gotten to this place by error. Fantastic. But you see, at this very moment is your power for change, your power for redirection. And you don't have to go and look for some map. You don't have to go and look for some compass to find your way. The compass is right there in your decision. And what's that decision? To be right. To get it right. To be in your ideal place. It's just a decision away. When you decide that you want a better life, that you want a better experience of life, and you commit to the habits. Remember, the mantra that I always give is this: I choose to live a better life. I choose to grow. I choose to develop. I may not know how to go about it, but I am committed and I am open. I am committed to the decision to grow, to develop, and I am open to the habits, to the opportunities, to the events, to the people and places that will lead me to that particular end. I invite all helps possible. This is a simple way to go about it. You don't need to go look for some oracle or anything. Decide, make a statement. It's like placing a demand. When you drop the affirmation and you repeat that affirmation on, and every single thing you are doing, every single thought you are encouraging, when you are making decisions, you must bend the decisions to match with this decision. To say, I choose better. I am committed better. Therefore, I'm open to help and the habits. So when you meet people, you are looking in them for the friend, for the helper of that place. I am not asking you to meet people and start hoping that they will help you. No, it doesn't matter what you're saying. If they are kicking against you, see them as helpers. You get it? If they are in support of you, see them as helpers. If they are critical of you, see them as helpers. When they drive rough on the road, see them as helpers sent from above. Because you just have to understand that life is first of all lived on the inside before it can be lived on the outside. Your life is just a decision away. I am aware that a lot of people feel very lonely at this time of the year. I saw a meme today on TikTok. Yes, most times we laugh over all of these things, but they are actually coming from deep-seated social experiences. And this pretty lady is seated and she's just not looking it. And the meme is this: I told my parents that before the end of this year, I will come home to them with a husband. This is December. I don't have a boyfriend. Now, okay, that is funny, but you see, it is the way people judge themselves. A lot of people made this year a landmark year from January. They said this year is the year. And we have got to December. It seems as if it's the same old year that they have always been having. It hasn't changed. Why hasn't it changed? It is not the calendar that will bring about the change. It is a decision. Now, let us be bold and admit that, okay, we started wrong. We made a decision that we didn't follow up with. We saw it as a New Year's resolution. But right now, what is the next step? I am not asking you to make another resolution. I am asking you to make a commitment to change. Bend it. I understand, and I have said it several times on my channel here, that you cannot overnight transform the mind. Mind is a habitual entity. You used time to bend the mind to the level you are operating on now, and the result you are getting now is a consequence of how you have conditioned, you have bent, you have ordered your mind to behave. Now it's time to redirect the mind. Therefore, you have to also use the process of repetition. You have to give it time. You understand already how to make use of your theta brainwave moments. That moment where you feel you are neither fully awake nor fully asleep. That is the time to make use of affirmation. When you are just waking up, you are between wakefulness and sleepiness. Is the time to make use of affirmation. You don't just make use of them when you are wide awake. You can use them just for the purpose of repetition. If you do it consistently over time, it would work. But add it to this period, and then you will see how fast things will start changing. You see, all the experiences we have today, we created them from habits. And we took snapshots of decisions over a period of time for these habits to be formed. We have to change everything again with our habits. I am telling you one thing, that if you feel lonely, it is difficult to say, but I'm going to say it. If you feel lonely, it is the best place for you right now. Loneliness is the best experience for you right now. And it simply means it is an opportunity for you to recreate again. Now there are forests. When you have forests, you have so many trees. There was a particular article I read some years ago about these particular trees in the forest. They use their roots to connect one another, and they hold one another together. You see, now that is communal contact, communal connection. They connect to one another and they hold each other firm and strong. It is okay for a tree to be in a forest, but there are some trees that don't even know what a forest looks like. They used to know a forest, but the entire forest was cut down and they made way for civilization, and they became lone trees in a space. Some, from the moment of their birth, do not know what a forest looks like. But you see, like they say, a tree does not make a forest, but it can make a shade. The fact that the tree is not in the forest does not mean that it cannot accommodate the children of nature under its wings, under its branches. It will always admit them. Wherever a tree is, birds must find it. Wherever a tree is, all the creatures of nature who need trees will find that tree. Even if you are alone, understand one thing, that in aloneness, when you accept to bloom, when you accept growth, and you indeed grow, you will attract exactly the same communion that you would have attracted in the forest. You see, nature does not waste anything. If you decide to grow right now, all the resources that are required for you to grow will be provided by existence. It is just a decision you need to make. People don't necessarily grow in the midst of others, in a relationship. There are some people whose growth are denied, whose growth are stunted by relationships. But you see, that is because they did not prepare for the relationship. They were not ready for it. They forced it. If you are alone, it simply means that your destiny, your karma wills a better life for you, because it requires that you be ready. It requires that you be prepared. You might be ready, you might be prepared for that relationship, but the partner who suits you is not ready for you. And even if the partner sees you, the partner will not be able to appreciate you. Therefore, you are both waiting. Do not allow the fact that you are alone diminish your person. You are powerful enough alone. The funny thing is that we all came to this world alone. Even twins, they came alone. No one was born out through the birth canal at the same time. One must come out after the other. It is the rule of existence. We come alone, we go alone. So we are alone. Therefore, if you are alone, it's an opportunity for growth. If you neglect, if you ignore this opportunity for growth, I assure you that you will never have that relationship of your dream. You may have other relationships. It will not be the relationship that you dream of. And you will complain. You will, of course, as human beings are good at doing, suffer in the relationship. Grow. Develop yourself. Do something. Because there is a power in you that is hungry to connect with you. Open up to that power. It's a very simple mantra you need to put in place. You don't need to learn it from anybody. You can create your own mantra. It's just being very understanding of the way the mind works. Understanding the way life goes. It's simply saying, I am ready to grow. I am ready to release the powers in me to fully express themselves. That crucial connection that I need to make for my own blooming to happen, I am open to it. I am ready for it. I opened up to the opportunities. I opened up to the habit. I opened up to the knowledge, the insight, the persons, the places to making it happen. I surrender to the truth of my being. I am ready. All that I need to be truly, truly ready, I am open to it. I surrender to it. This is all you need to do. And on a daily basis, be open. Open to your actions. Open to your thought process. And don't fight your thought. Don't resist your thought. Destroy your negative thought by subtle negation. You see, you need something, yet you don't need it. You need something, yet you don't need it. You know the way ladies play when they meet a man. They see a man for the first time, they love him and say, wow, that's the guy. But when the man looks their way, they do as if they don't even see him. Right, good. In the same way, life is like that generally. Life loves gaming. So when the uncomplimentary thought presents itself that says, because you are single, you are a never-do-well, you are a reject, you are not good enough, you are not beautiful, you are not strong, you are not smart, acknowledge the thought. Do not get troubled by the thought, but tell yourself, this is the best position I can ever be in life right now. And I embrace it with an openness to possibilities of getting better. From here onwards, I can only get better. It can only get better. It can only get richer. It can only get more beautiful. I am not defined by my relationships. I am not defined by my relationship status. No man, no woman, no partner is coming to improve me. I am already complete. I am opening my doors to a partner to celebrate life with me. That's all. So my friend, stay focused, feel worthy, remain worthy. You are worthy of the best partner you want. You are worthy of your aloneness right now. Convert that loneliness to aloneness. Remember that tree? A tree in the forest can bloom, no doubt about that. But when a tree is alone, it can also bloom. And once a lone tree blooms in an atmosphere of aloneness, goodness, it still attracts the beauty and beneficence that it would have had if it were in the forest. The funny thing again is that it is a tree that is alone that receives the attention of humanity more. So my friend, do not lose the gem of your moment of being alone. Don't rue your being alone. Wherever you are right now, whatever experience you are having, it is the best for the moment. Enjoy it. Don't see it as a thing to suffer over. Please, you've got the power to turn anything around. But first, accept your present situation. There is the power in you to turn it around, and that power is just a decision away. So, don't rue the moment. Don't regret the moment. Be thankful for it. When you open up your heart to appreciate the moment, the beauty of the moment will spring forth in your mind's eye. Until you learn to appreciate yourself without the things that you are seeking, you might never get the thing that you are seeking in its qualities. Don't surrender to the populist power, which defines life on the basis of happiness, on the basis of what you have or who you have. You are better than all of these things. When you come to the understanding of this and you are strongly involved in that understanding, my friend, you will realize that your pulling power will become stronger, and then you can attract your dream life, your dream relationship. Thank you.